Hi. There should be some people joining me, so I'm just gonna hold off teaching. But what we're gonna be doing is making palm leaf fans, which you may be able to tell, am really excited about. Here is one in patterns paper. They are so huge. If you haven't already seen how big they are, here's one in green. Tonight I'm going to make one in pattern paper for you. If you don't have a really large square of paper, that is okay. You can always make them with smaller squares, make little cute ones like so. So if you haven't got a large sheet today, that's fine. Just use one that's this kind of size. That's absolutely fine. And then you can upscale when you do have a larger sheet of paper. But what you really want is 50 by 50 centimetres squared to make it as big as possible. And the good news is that actually the width of gift wrap is 50 centimetres. So if you just make gift wrap, which is what I've done, cut it down, 70 centimetres is the length, so just take 20 centimetres off, and then you've got yourself a 50 by 50 centimetre square. Right, let's get started. Oh, the other thing you need, sorry, forgot to say, are some scissors and also some washi tape. Scissors, washi tape, and your large square of paper. Right, let me put my camera down so you can see. I've had to put the camera a bit further back to make room for my giant square today. You want to start with pattern side face up, and we're going to fold in half like so, horizontally, like so, nice and straightforward. Okay, so literally you've taken your 50 by 50 centimetre square, or smaller if you haven't got a big square today. Fold it in half. And then what we're going to do is take one layer back and fold the top edge in line with the folded edge to make a triangular shape, like so. Okay, so I've just taken that top edge and folded it in line with the folded edge. That's given me a nice line. When I unfold it, I've got a nice diagonal line here. I'm now going to actually cut this paper off, and we're actually going to use one of those triangles. I'm going to do both layers. I'm cutting the top and the bottom layer diagonally along that fold, and I'm actually going to use one of those excess pieces. I'm going to try and keep it as flat as possible while I cut it. I'm going to use one of those later, so don't throw those away. Keep them to one side. That one of them will become the stalk for your fan, like so. So unfold. So if you've just joined, we folded in half, folded a triangle down, and then cut it off both sides. And now we've almost got like a house shape, like so. And what we're going to do, keeping it pattern side face up, we're going to fold in half. Make sure that that top point, the fold, is in line so that you know you've got a straight halfway fold like so. Okay, so I've literally folded from the top down to the bottom, and then I'm going to unfold. And I'm going to do another fold to that center fold. This is me creating some guides. I'm going to just tilt my screen a little bit more actually. This is going to create some guides ready for us to create a concertina. Okay, so I've gone to the center fold on that side, the center fold on this side, and then I'm going to unfold that again. And then I want to put those in half another time. So I'm going to fold to the first fold at the top, always making sure that my center fold is nice and lined up with all of these folds. I'm going to take the bottom edge and bring it all the way up to that same fold that I've just folded to, and that'll mean I can find the halfway point at this section here. Okay, so I folded that side down to there, that fold, And then I've taken the bottom edge and folded it up to the same first fold on that side. I'm then going to unfold that and do the same in the other direction. So this edge is going to fold to my first fold that's here. I'm going to fold it in line with that one. As always, I will be saving this video, so you can always catch up on this afterwards. It's not a problem. Okay, so I've folded to that first fold, and then I'm going to bring this corner down to meet that fold as well. Okay, unfold, and then if I turn this over, you'll be able to see right now that I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sections folded already. So I'm going to turn it over back to pattern side up because that's the way we're going at the moment. And then I'm going to fold again to that first fold and halve all of these sections again. So I've gone to that first fold. This time, instead of folding all the way over, I'm now going to just keep folding all of those 8 sections in half. So I've got another section here that needs folding in half. I'll find roughly where that's going to need to go, that fold, and then I'll find the fold to fold it up to create that section, and I'll keep going along. So that one there, and then I'm at the other end, so I need to rotate my paper around so that I then can fold these in half too. If you can see, these have all been folded in half and these haven't. So I'm going to now fold these ones in half. And then once we've done this strip, we're then going to make it into a concertina, which is kind of one of the most exciting parts, I think. There is an even more exciting part, but we'll get to that. It's pretty cool doing something that's a bit more large scale today. It's quite exciting. There we go. And I've just got one more there that I need to find the halfway point for. So now I've got equal sections going the whole way along my paper. And in fact, there should now be, I think, 16 of those. I'm going to want to make that into 32 though. So as you can see, I've turned my paper over. I've now got the plain side up. And I'm going to make it into concertina. So what I'm going to do, starting at the top, I'm going to fold to the first fold, like so, and that will reveal some of the pattern. I'm then going to lift the paper up and fold from fold to fold. And then just keep on going along in the same way. So I'm going to gather the bunched paper up and fold from fold to fold, like so. Keep on going like that. So fold to fold the whole way along. Make a nice concertina. And, you know, obviously we are making these because of it being Palm Sunday. That's why I thought it'd be great to do something leafy. Palm leaf fans, perfect idea. And then it turns out it's also going to be a bit of a heat wave in the UK in the next couple of days. So practically, these might be quite useful in the next couple of days when it's feeling a little bit warmer. You can fan yourself down with your palm leaf fan. Practical as well as marking an occasion. So there you go. Let's keep folding all the way along. This obviously takes a little while to do. And it's really cool to just try and make these as even as possible, because then it just makes the whole shape of the fan come together a lot nicer, and you'll probably be just a little bit more satisfied with the fan that you've made. So keep on folding fold to fold the whole way along. Like so. As with all of my mini makes and other makes that I do, it is really cool if you can do it with slightly thicker paper, and especially with this one because it's giant, it is really helpful to do it with sort of 120 GSM paper, because you'll then find that the shape just holds itself that bit better. The fan probably won't be quite as effective if you use really thin paper, but if that's what you're practicing with for now, that's fine. But in the long run, I would definitely opt for slightly thicker paper. Right, this last one here, I'm actually going to turn my paper around and fold to the fold from here, like so. But so I'm using Katie lemon paper today, which I stock on my website, and I have used her paper for the other patterned fan that I did before, and that worked really nicely. Okay, so once you finish that, with your narrowest end at the bottom, what you want to do is bring the two, I'm going to pivot around so you can see my pattern, the two long edges are going to come up and meet each other. And here you've got the shape of your fan. Super exciting, like so. And you can pull the bottom down if you want to. I tend to do that just to add a little bit more definition to the shape. And now what we're going to do is turn the fan over and run your washi tape along one side, the edge of one side, like so, so that we can join them up in the middle. So I'll run the washi tape along, trim the end, and then I'm going to make both sides meet and fold that washi tape over to secure the two ends together. Like so. Like so. So it should then be stuck together. And next up we need to do our is our handle, I guess, because it's a fan. So you want to get one of the triangles that you cut off from the original square, like so, and we're going to fold it in half with the longest edge going in half. So here's my longest edge. I'm folding that in half and using the top as my corner, like so, and then unfold. And we're now going to just concertina it in the same way. So I'm going to fold it in half, making sure that my folded edge stays in line. And then I'm going to fold to that halfway fold from one end, and the same for the other end. So this is just really similar to what we've just done anyway, so I'm not going to spend too long over it. There we go. Next up, you're going to fold to the first fold, like so, and then bring the bottom edge all the way over, like so, unfold, and then the bottom edge to the first fold that's there, and then that point to the same fold as well. So now we should have our guides for our concertinaing, and then we're going to turn the paper over and concertina that. So we'll fold up to the first fold and then fold to fold, so that we're halving all those guide folds that we just created in half, like so. So keep on folding this up. This is a slightly longer make than I have done so far. So well done to those of you that are keeping up with this. But do you know what? It is such a satisfying make. I'm going to be making these for all over my home. And I can't wait to see where you have put yours. Do make sure you tag me in any photos you take of what you've made. I love to see it when you've made yours. For your homes or for your friends, these would make good gifts. Okay, so I've folded that into the concertina, and similarly I'm going to bring the two long edges together, but this time it's going to stay bunched together like so. And I'm going to hold it really tight, and I'm going to wrap some washi tape around the top end. So I'm going to take some of my washi tape, like so, and I'm just going to wrap the top end together so that those folds stay really nice and bunched up, because that's going to be my stem. Okay, and your stem's going to go that way round so that you can see all these nice folds cascading down. Okay, and literally all you need to do now is turn the main part of your fan over, get some more washi tape and strap your handle or stem. I don't really know what to call it because it's kind of a leaf, but it's also a fan, so it's kind of a handle. So I'm going to get some more washi tape. Let's get some of that, a decent amount really, because you want it to really be secure on the back here. If you're finding that after a couple of days it needs a bit of reinforcement, then do feel free to add glue as well, but it should hold with a bit of tape. So I've put some across there. I'm going to get a little bit more as well to just put it further down like so, so that it's really secure. And then turn it over and you've got yourself your fan. I'm going to lift it up so you can see it properly in all its glory. Ta-da! All done. Okay, I really hope you managed to follow that and that you're just as pleased with your palm leaf fans as I am with mine. Next week I'm going to have a week off because of it being Easter Sunday, but the following week I'll be back with something more spring-like again. And I cannot wait to see what you guys have made as well. Have a great week and see you again in a couple of weeks' time. Bye.